If you are broke, come closer. This video is dedicated to you. In this video, I am going to be sharing with you one thing you must not do while trying to make money online. If you are broke and you are struggling financially, avoid it like a plague. If they are talking about it, just walk away. Okay? And if you watch this video right till the end, I will list 4 things that you must do if you're trying to turn around your finances by making money online. 4 things that you must do. Tested, trusted, and proven that if you do it before the end of the year, you're going to turn your finances around and you are going to become better and you will have more money to save and to invest if you do these 4 things I'm going to talk about at the end of the video. I will also explain to you why this video is dedicated to everybody out there who is broke and struggling financially. All right. But before then, let us set the tone. I want to tell you a few stories and I want to see what your reactions will be to these stories. Okay, let's begin. The first story is the story of the ant and the elephant. Look at the ant here, number 1. I look at the elephant, I labeled number 2. So once upon a time, there was an ant who was pregnant. I'm rhyming, the pregnant ant. By the way, my name is Victor Isibo. If you're excited about this video already, smash the like button and make sure to subscribe and turn on the bell notification icon. Thank you very much. Now let's continue the story. So this ant was pregnant. All right. But to the surprise of everybody, when this ant gave birth, the ant gave birth to an elephant. The pregnant ant gave birth to an elephant. Ant. Okay, so the ant gave birth to an elephant. Is that the reason why when you spell elephant, you have ant at the end of it? Okay, ant giving birth to an elephant. Does this story make any common sense? Leave the answer in the comment section of this video. Wait, I'm still telling stories. Now, story number 2. Okay, this one is a human being. Look at this woman. She has a very small stature. Okay, she got pregnant also. Okay, this woman weighs 30 kg. Okay, by the time this pregnant woman gave birth, she gave birth to a baby that weighed 15 kg. The moment she gave birth to that child. By the time the child clocked age 5, at age 5, the child was already weighing 60 kg. At age 5, in 5 years, times 2 of the mother's weight. Is this a realistic story? Does it make any sense? Like a newborn child, all right, is already times 2 the weight of its mother in just a space of 5 years. It doesn't make sense, right? Okay. If you say it doesn't make sense, if it doesn't make sense, so why does it make sense to you that when you see a project that promises to double your capital in few months, a project that promises to give you profit that is bigger than your capital in few months? Because we made example of a pregnant ant giving birth to an elephant. As small as an ant is giving birth to an elephant. And we talked about a woman who gave birth to a child, and in just 5 years, the child is times 2 her body size. Now, capital begets profit. Capital is the mother of profit. Typically, capital is bigger than profit. It gives birth to profit. So Why does it now make sense to you when a project tells you that they will double your capital in few months? It doesn't make any sense. Now, you may think, oh, do we have such projects? Oh, yes, we have a lot of such projects. Okay? Because a project that promises to pay you 2% on a daily basis, that's like 240% in 4 months, yeah? 2% daily. In 4 months, you're looking at 240%. That has more than doubled the profit alone has more than doubled your capital. All right. And if it is 1% a day, you have made 120% profit in just 4 months. All right. Now, if we took into cognizance, SEC-backed, verified, government-approved financial instruments, we're talking government bonds, we're talking index funds, and when we talk about stocks and bonds, we're talking about the US stocks and all that. If you find anything that pays from 15% and above per year, it is considered high yield and most times high risk. Fact check me. Anything that pays, any financial instrument that pays 15% and above, they are considered high yield. It is too high. And they are also considered high risk. All right? Now, let me paint another scenario for you. So there's a certain guy called Musa Mohammed. His name is Musa Mohammed. As a matter of fact, if you took the first 2 alphabets of both names, what you have is MUMU. So let's call him Mr. Mumu. All right. So Mr. Mumu had 1 million. Okay. Then while walking on the street, he came across a stranger who told him that he had a farm. Okay. He had a piggery farm. And that if Mr. Mumu gave him 1 million, he would be giving Mr. Mumu 1% of this 1 million on a daily basis. So Mr. Mumu was excited at the prospect, at the chance of making 1% per day. So Mr. Mumu handed this stranger this 1 million. Then the stranger walked away. Now, this stranger started paying the 1% on a daily basis. Mr. Mumu didn't bother to ask him, where is this farm? He did not go for physical inspection to fact check and verify that this man is actually into farming. And Mr. Mumu didn't wonder why this man was able to consistently pay 1% per day, given that businesses are not always fixed. There will be good days, there will be bad days, there will be days when there are public holidays, no sales were made. How do this 1% come on a daily basis? Okay. I'll paint another scenario for you right now. Okay. I'll paint another scenario. This is the final scenario I'm going to paint before we jump right into the reason why we are doing this video. Now, I go to meet a man. This man gave me money. He gave me money, and he told me that I could only spend that money in his compound. I can only spend that money in his compound. The moment I step outside his compound, that money is no longer a legal tender. Does this make sense? It doesn't make sense. So why do people subscribe to some projects that say, we will give you signals to trade, but you can only take the trade on our platform? I cannot take the trade and trade it on another platform. I mean, crypto is crypto. Forex is Forex. Signal is signal. If the signal is valid on your platform, it should be valid universally. Why can't I trade it anywhere else? We don't think too deeply. Now, let me tell you why this video is for those that are broke and are struggling financially. Now, there's an essential ingredient that scammers look out for. And I'm going to give you a formula real quick. Now, when you add laziness and being broke in a mathematical formula, the answer you get is greed. All right? When you're lazy and you're broke, that is what it means when they say that you are greedy. Now, greed is what scammers target. Scammers don't target the rich. No. All you need to be is to be greedy. When you're greedy, you are a potential victim of scam. Now, if you look at it very well, when fraudulent projects are launched, okay, they don't take those projects to US. They don't take those projects to the US. They don't take those projects to Canada. They don't take those projects to the UK. They don't take those projects to Australia. They take those projects to certain countries that you and I know. Why? Because there are harsh economic conditions there. There are high level of unemployment in those countries. And because there are no opportunities, you find that some persons there are lazy. So you find a lot of people combining that laziness to being broke, now resulting in greed. Now, this is the promise that these fraudulent guys make. All right? Because they want to leverage on the laziness and the broke nature of the individual. They will ask for low capital because they know you're broke. Bring your low capital. Then they will promise you high profit. Low capital, they will promise you high profit. And with this promise of high profit and a requirement of low capital, they have dealt with your broke nature. Now, let them deal now with your laziness. No work needed. They'll tell you, you don't have to do anything. That is the lazy nature of you that is being exploited. Bring your low capital, will give you high profit, no work needed on your side at all. You don't have to do anything. That is why the typical person you see out there who is broke and lazy, they want to eat their cake and have it. All right? They want to eat their cake and have it. They want to bring $100 into a project and they want to buy a Ferrari with the profit. They want to invest $100 into a project and use that money to buy a Ferrari without doing any work, without lifting a finger. Passively, they don't want to stress themselves. They don't want to refer anybody. They don't want to sell any product. They don't want to do anything. They don't want to lift a finger. They just want to commit $100 into a project, and the profit from that $100 is supposed to build them a house, fly them to America on vacation, buy them a Ferrari, pay their children's school fees, feed them, and pay their house rent. Why? Because of the mentality of low capital, high profit, zero work involved. This is greed. Now, you see somebody who goes into a project with $100 capital. If the person earns, let's say, 0.5% in a day, they are complaining. This is already looking suspiciously high of a return on a daily basis from $100 commitment, but they are complaining. Why? Because, come on, they want to buy a Ferrari by next week. Now, the question is, if the capital cannot do it, why are you expecting the profit to do it? The capital is too small to achieve that aim. Why do you expect the profit to do it? It's like you saying your salary cannot do something, but it is the tip that should be able to do it. I don't know if you're getting the picture clearly now. The expectations are so high from very little capital with zero work involved. All right. Now, the reason scammers target broke people is because, they see an opportunity. They see that desperation in them. Now, the broker you are, the greedier you have the tendency of becoming. The more unrealistic you become, the more illogical you become. Now, you see, majority of people that go for US stocks, that go for rights and all that, are financial instruments that pay 10 to 20% returns yearly. You see, these are people who have substantial capital, that if they go in there, that percentage they earn is enough for them to do certain things. They are realistic. Why? Because their capital is huge. So no matter the percentage they earn, it is okay for them. While on the flip side, broke people, because of low capital, they want very high profit to compensate for it. And when scammers see this loophole, they jump right into it. All right? So for somebody to be scammed, actually, they and the scammer, they kind of worked hand in hand, because you are greedy, I'm a thief, perfect combination, let's go and scam each other. All right? Now, conclusively, let me say this. Conclusively, if you are broke, avoid any investment websites promising you two things: easy money with zero work. Avoid it. If you're broke. Avoid any website that offers you easy money. You don't have to lift a finger. Don't do anything. Easy money with zero work. Now they're going to tell you, we're doing this, we're doing that. You're not even verifying what they are doing behind the scene. Just like our friend Mr. Mumu that gave money to somebody. He did not even go to the farm to inspect and see what they are doing. He doesn't care. He just handed over that money by pure blind faith. Now, here are 4 things you should do if you're broke. Now, 4 things that you should focus on if you're broke. 4 things. Number 1, learn a high income skill. All right? Now, a high income skill is a skill that will continually put money on your table. If you're broke, your priority is not investment now, because you can't even survive. You don't have a steady flow of income. That little money in your hand is not something that is substantial enough to legitimately pay you returns that will enable you pay your bills. That is not investment money yet, because you're trying to survive. You don't know where your next meal is coming from. All right? That is why they say invest only what you can afford to lose. Can you afford to lose that money? No, you don't have anything you can afford to lose at the moment. So your focus should be learn a high income skill. There are so many places where you can pay a token and learn high income skills. Okay? Find your way into my Telegram and WhatsApp groups. We are already recommending places where you can go and learn high income skills. You can even get certified. All right? Get a certification, learn those skills and start applying them. There are several places where you can become a freelancer. Okay? You can go on Seller. You will monetize your skill there. Go on Fiverr, monetize your skill there. The internet is very robust. It's a very robust place. It's a very robust marketplace. where people who have demands, their demands are being met by those who have the skill set to supply such demands, and money exchanges hands. All right. You can learn graphic designing. You can learn website design. You can learn coding. You can learn how to even sell gift cards. A lot of things that you can do. All right. There are lots of skills that you can learn. Okay. Find yourself into my WhatsApp group, link in the description. You will see resources that will enable you to learn these things. You can even learn salesmanship, how to sell, which is a very, very important skill. How to sell. All right. That number two thing you can do is if you must invest online, non-custodial, verifiable trading projects. Okay. Non-custodial means that you get to keep your capital in your custody. This one, nobody is coming to explain to you, oh, a monkey or a snake swallows the money and all that. No, you know what is happening with your money. And verifiable trading project means that, for instance, if the project is about crypto and you're trading a coin like Cardano, which is ADA, and you see that maybe you lost money, all right, maybe you're doing spot trading on Cardano and you lost money, you can verify worldwide anywhere that the price of Cardano fell. Nobody is coming to give you cock and bull story. Whatever happens to your money, you can verify. Okay, but all these websites that you don't even know what they are doing, they are just giving you one false impression or the other, you cannot verify their claims. Okay, so verifiable projects. All right, now this video is not telling you that, it's not necessarily telling you do not do Ponzi schemes. I do not have the right to say so. I do not have the moral justification to say so. I've been a victim of Ponzi schemes. I'm even vulnerable to them as well. All right. But what this is telling you is, if you are in a Ponzi scheme, you should be able to identify it so that you'll be able to limit your level of risk exposure. That's why this video is being made. This video is not meant to make me look holier than thou or anything, or try to tell you what to do with your money. No. Okay, identify a Ponzi scheme for what it is so that you don't use your children's school fees or house rent or feeding money to go into it. All right. If it's a snake, know it for a snake so that you don't mistake it for a belt and tie it around your waist. That's why I'm doing this video. Okay. Now, back to the things you should do if you're broke. Number 3, network marketing. A lot of people that hate network marketing, they are using their hatred for network marketing to hide their laziness. I cannot refer. I cannot do this. I cannot do that. The same person saying I cannot refer, I can't do this, I don't like referral business, that same person has their CV at a bank. They are applying for a marketing job. Network marketing is about sales. And salesmanship is one of the best skills that you can acquire as a human being. Now, if you're broke, you do not have money, then you should be able to leverage on OPM, a concept called OPM, other people's money. Now, you don't have money, but you can reach out to those who have the money to patronize the business and you earn a commission. There's absolutely nothing wrong about it. And this model is a model that has made a lot of broke people to become rich. There is absolutely nothing wrong about it. Even the normal restaurant, the normal laundry, the normal everyday brick and mortar businesses, you can take people to patronize those businesses with an agreement with the owner that for each person I bring, a certain percentage of the money they bring should come to me. A lot of businesses would gladly accept that offer from you. This is something that I have done with a car shop before. A car shop, they sell cars. Starting out when I was really very broke, I'm like, but let me bring buyers to you and I will earn a percentage. What we did was he fixed a particular price for all the cars and told me, this is the last price I'm taking for this car. This is the last price I'm taking for this car. Then I would bring a buyer I would advertise those cars, adding my own on top of the money and advertise it on the internet. And when people come and buy those cars, I take the difference. So network marketing is something I recommend if you are broke. And there are so many network marketing opportunities available on my WhatsApp and Telegram groups. Link in the description. Then number 4 is quite easy. Get a job. Get a job. As simple as that. Just get a job. There are lots of jobs that you can do. Okay? Offline jobs. All right? There are lots of jobs. And by the time you leverage on number one, you will now qualify to leverage on number 4. All right? There are remote jobs that you can do. Okay? Remote teaching jobs. You're very fluent with English. You can teach children English. You can get a physical job as a teacher or anything as an employee. Work with the government. Just do whatever. These are the 4 things you can do if you're broke. Your focus should not be on, I want to invest. You don't qualify to belong to that bracket just yet. Okay? Because the capital you have, if you want to invest with your little capital and you are thinking long term, okay, 4 years time, 10 years time, 20 years time, like I want to put in $100 and I am not looking to withdraw any amount from the profit. I'm not withdrawing the profit for the next 10 years. I want to compound. Makes sense. But you're not investing $100 and you want the $100 to start feeding you tomorrow. Projects that offer you that kind of percentage, 9 out of 10 times, they are scams. I care about you. Be on the lookout. Watch out for red flags. Don't ignore them so that together we can be able to retain the little money that we have. I trust you like this video. Please smash the like button. Share this video with any broke person that you know out there. All right? And please subscribe if you haven't done so before. Till I see you in the next one, I remain Victor Isibo. It's bye-bye.